Now, slowly just start doing some shoulder rolls forward and back. Just kind of notice that. I just want to open up that space between the spine and the shoulder blade. So if you take one arm out to the side and you reach out to the side, you feel how that shoulder blade moves away from the spine. And with all of that, cross the body, but not too much where you close off the armpit chest wall, just at a nice diagonal. And feel as though I'm pulling your fingers forward, and you really feel how that shoulder blade moves away from the spine. Yeah, does everybody feel that? And you'll just stay there and breathe. And you still can't lose, just gonna see if Rosemary tried to get a hold of us. You still can't lose that awareness of the ribs going in, back and down. Good. And then take the arm out and soften down. Take the other hand out to the side, move that shoulder blade away from the spine. With all that space, cut across the body at a diagonal. If I'm pulling your arm forward, you feel how you get more space behind the shoulder blades, but don't roll off that sitting bone, Rochelle. Just do it from the shoulder. It's a very subtle movement, whereas my body really didn't change a whole lot of position, but I feel all that breath there. Take the arm back and set it down. Nice. Now we're just going to do some swimming arms, really feeling, I'm just feeling this arm move in the socket. So at no point am I rotating my chest. As best as I can, the rectangle, the torso faces forward as I do some swimming action in one direction, and then you'll reverse that. So just feel how you use the muscles of the lat and the serratus to help you move the arm. And again, the ribs are softening and back and down, so there's some core awareness in moving the arm. And then you'll do the other side. Good. Good. And then rest the other arm maybe on your lap, wherever it's most comfortable and you feel like you're not holding any tension there. And then when you've done a few in one direction, move to the other direction. Good. And then just notice how that feels. Nice. Okay, we're going to take our hands, we're going to interlace them at the base of our skull. Our elbows are wide. As we breathe in, we find that space between the elbows increase. As we exhale, we take the outer elbows forward and up. At no point am I tugging on my head. I'm just breathing in and breathing out as my outer elbow comes forward and up. That's just a lengthening aspect of the side body. But don't tug the neck. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. Nice. Good. And then when you're ready, come back. We're going to take our arms to the side. And as we come up, I want you to notice thumbs are pointing up. The shoulder blades move away from the spine. Now, once I get up to my top range, reach up more with your thumb and your forefinger. Find the length on the side body. If you feel like looking up, do it from tilting your chin, not your eyes. And then look center. Take the fingers down toward the top of the shoulders. Reach up and slowly palms press down to come down. Make sure you're not way out here. You want to be slightly forward. This relationship is really important. Coming up, I feel the shoulder blades move apart. Reach up more, tilt the chin up. If that's appropriate, look center, touch the top of the shoulders. Lengthen the side body up and palms press down. So the shoulder blades are coming back together. Yep. And then when you come out to the side, again, breathing in, the shoulder blades move away from the spine. Reach up, look center, touch the hands down. If your timing is different than mine, just go with your timing and press down. Be really aware. Try not to just use momentum to come down. Try not to fall down. Try to really press down and lengthen the spine as you press down. One more time. Breathing in. Coming out to the side. Reach up. Stretch the side body. Maybe look up. Look center. Hands touch the top of the shoulders. And slowly come all the way down. Yeah, nice. Good. Do some shoulder rolls forward and back. Let's see how things are going now. We're gonna take our hands into a nice V. We're gonna go up and over to our opposite ear. So what I'll say is when we go over our eardrops to our shoulder, don't tug your neck. But I'm just gonna show you how we're coming out of this so that nobody pops out of this. Very important that you rest your cheek on your hand, and that's what brings you center. Do not whip your head up to the side. So as I stay here, all I'm going to do is feel the stretch here. The opposite hand comes out to the side, the thumb points up. Find how you can see Julie's turning her hand forward and back and up and down. You want to find and feel where you get the best stretch on the side body. Once you get to that place, stay there and just breathe. Don't let the body roll to the side. Stay seated evenly on the sitting bones. Use that core strength. The only thing that happened is my neck just went slightly to the side, and then I found that sweet spot, and I'm just staying and breathing. You can always adjust the hand as you need to. And just find the breath, find the ribs moving from the front body to the back body. Find the weight even on the sitting bones. Good. Tuck the chin slightly and continue to breathe. Maybe realign the hand. Good. Be aware if you're tugging on your head, you want to have the touch light, and then turn the gaze down toward the floor and just breathe here. Breathing in, breathing out. And then take that hand on your cheek. So you're resting the side of your head on your cheek. So Rochelle, that's your right hand rests on your cheek. And then use that hand to press your head back to center. Yeah, much gentler on the body. And then we'll do the other side. So take your arm up and over. You're going to make that V, go to the opposite side of the ear. Good. Find that sweet spot with your arm, turning the thumb in, out, up or down. Find where you get the best stretch. Good. Stay there and breathe. Notice your alignment, shoulders and hips. Do not make your knees lazy. Your knees are still over your ankles. Your feet are grounded, breathing. I know. Well, because all of a sudden my knees go out and I'm not paying attention. Believe me, I get it. Good. And then changing nothing else, just drop the chin slightly. Notice how that stretch changes. And you may have to, find the positioning of that arm a little bit differently, but just notice that. Good. And then turn the gaze down toward the floor. Notice that. Good. Breathing in, breathing out. And then take that hand, rest your hand on your cheek, other hand, Claire. So your right hand, yeah. And then bring your head up with that awareness. Do some shoulder rolls, look right, look left. Notice if things are starting to loosen up. Notice how the body feels here. It's getting better, right, Julie? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Now, take our hands and we're going to press our forehead into our hands and our hands into our forehead. So we're working oppositional energy. At no point is my head winning. At no point is are my hands winning. So I'm going to press and hold 2, 3, and release that oppositional energy pressure. And press and hold 2, 3, release. And press and hold 2, 3, release. Now I'm going to take one hand to the side of my head. My fingers point back. I'm right above my ear. My elbow is not way out to the side. It's just comfortably resting center. So there's no tension here. I'm going to press and hold that oppositional energy and release. Press and hold and release. Press and hold and release. And I can even feel how that creates different awareness. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. Press and hold, release, press and hold, release, press and hold, release. And then interlace our hands behind our head. Same thing, press and hold, release, press and hold, release, press and hold, release. Okay, turn the head to the side. Notice what's going on here. For this next one, we're going to take our arms crossed behind us like this. So you might have to sit forward on your chair. They're going to go behind your back like this. If you want to grab here, you can. If that's too much, just grab like this, one forearm. So one forearm is down and then the other arm across. Take a breath and just notice the awareness as I take my arms behind me. I can grab opposite elbows, but maybe I can't, and I just have one arm straight, one arm bent. I'm going to take a minute here and notice the caps of my shoulders in front of my ears. I'm just going to breathe softly, my front body to my back body, and drop my shoulder to my elbow down. So there's a heaviness, but the shoulder is gently forward. And I just feel the ribs softening into my back body. Breathing in, breathing out. And then all I'm going to do is turn my head to one side and then the other. Not my biggest range, but I just want to breathe and just turn my head side to side. And you can see my range is not super huge, but that's okay. I'm just turning my head as I breathe, my ribs softening back and down. Make sure the weight is even on your sitting bones. You're not listing to one side. Usually we have to drop the navel to the left hip. Good. Nice. Claire, it's much better to the left. I don't know if you can feel that. Okay, reverse the clasp of the forearm. So just grab the opposite arm. And we're just going to do this not by the eyes, but by the chin. We're going to tilt the chin up and down. Every time you breathe out, soften the ribs from the front body to the back body. Breathing in, look up with your chin. Breathing out, soften the ribs and look down. So you don't really collapse the waist, you just move from the base of the skull. Yeah, nice. Breathing in, breathing out. Soften those ribs. Don't lose the height or the length in the torso. Don't shorten the waist or tuck the pelvis. Very nice. Okay, good. Come back center, unclasp the arms. Do some shoulder rolls. Okay, turn the head side to side. Notice how everything feels. Okay, we're doing a lot better. Now we're going to take one hand. We're going to start massaging the top of the earlobe. We're going to start there and work our way all the way down. I'm sorry, start at the top of the ear, massaging all the way to the side of the ear, down toward the earlobe. Just massaging. And then you're going to tug that earlobe down, pull the ear out to the side, take the ear up toward the ceiling, and then turn your head to that side. Now, I didn't do any of the other stuff you did, and I already noticed how my range of motion is different to that side. And then you're going to start at the top of the ear on the other side, start massaging, work your way down. Really feel how there's like some points that don't feel so good in there.
Yeah.
I know, it's just like you wouldn't even, I know. And then you go to the earlobe, massage there, and then tug the earlobe down, pull the ear out to the side, pull the ear up toward the ceiling, and then turn the head in the opposite direction.
What is it about the ear that
it's one of those somatic things that I guess we have to look up, but it's kind of cool. Take your feet off of the blocks and just place your feet on the ground. Take a breath here. And I want you to feel your sitting bones and your heels and just allow your body to melt over your thighs as you exhale. So feel your heels and your sitting bones as you exhale. Let your body drop down, your arms dangle to the side of your legs. I want you to breathe 3 times into that space between your shoulder blades. Breathing in, breathing out. Feel the breath in your back body. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. And on your next exhalation, feel your heels grounded and slowly roll all the way back up, 1 vertebra at a time. Head, neck, and shoulders are up last. It's that pearl necklace effect. Good. We're going to take another breath. As we breathe out, feel your heels and your sitting bones grounded and slowly roll all the way down, letting the arms melt to the side, letting the ribs rest on the thighs. 3 breaths to that space behind the shoulder blades. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. Breathing in, breathing out. 1 more. Breathing in, breathing out. And on your next exhalation, feel the heels grounded. Roll up 1 vertebra at a time. Okay, nice job, everybody. We're going to do a figure 4 stretch. We're going to do it seated. If you want to put your foot on a block, it'll feel different than with your feet on the ground. I can't tell you which one's better. Some days I like to do it with the foot under the block, some days not. So wherever you're at, you'll put, you can put your feet on blocks or on the floor. Take your right knee up and hug it into your chest. Keep the left foot grounded and then cross the right ankle over the left knee.
Almost impossible.
Try it without the block and see if it's easier.
I don't have a block.
Do you have a blanket or a beach towel that you can fold in thirds? Make yourself higher. Sometimes if I create a little bit more space, I can get my leg up. If you can't, I'll show you an option. Now watch your left knee. You don't want it to curve in or out. You want to keep it over your ankle. You're just going to start with the number 4 stretch. If you can, weave your fingers between your toes and feel how it kind of hurts a little bit, but really weave them through. This is your footwork. I think we did a little bit of this because Grace was talking about her feet too. So we're going to point and flex and really feel the awareness of the ankle. Did that help, Claire, or not really?
Not really. My hips are a mess.
You might be able to use, I don't know what's behind you. Is it a bed or an ottoman?
That's a bed.
Okay, so you might be able to sit on the bed, put your foot up on the chair like this, or put your foot on a block and then, or 2 blocks. I just wanted something more stable. If you sit on the bed, you can do the same thing, but rest your foot on the chair in the number 4. Okay, good. Now, with this number 4 stretch, do a gentle twist in one direction, gentle twist in the other direction. Nice. And Claire, let that hand rest on the shin and let the other hand, maybe it comes toward the back of the chair, maybe it goes to the bed. Yeah. So let the twist be whatever feels best for you. And remember that outer ankle, move it up toward the ceiling, let the pinky toes drop. Yep. Yeah, there you go. And you'll feel it differently, Rochelle, in that outer hip. Nobody should be feeling knee pain. So let me know if you feel knee pain so that we can adjust. Now hug that knee into the chest, take a breath, and then we'll release it down and we'll do the other side. So left knee comes up, cross it over, make sure the right knee stays over the ankle. Even right away here, take the outer ankle and just reach it up toward the ceiling. That's this motion. And my pinky toe dropped. That feels different. If you get any pain or sensation in your knee, take your pinky toe and move it toward the outer knee. That'll put it more in the hip, less in the knee, if you're getting any knee issues. Yeah, and then just weave your fingers maybe between your toes and do the pointing and flexing. If you can't weave your fingers, then just do the pointing and flexing. Really feel what's going on in the ankle. And then you'll make circles in one direction, circles in the other. So, you know, sometimes I do the circles and then I go back to the pointing and flexing. I tend to be all over the place sometimes, so it's okay. Do what feels good, but really notice how that ankle positioning affects how you get a stretch in the outer hip. And then when you're done circling and pointing and flexing, do a little twist. Take your hand, rest on your shin, let the other hand rest maybe the shoulder behind you. Yeah. Move from the base of the shoulder blades and not the neck. And that hand, Mary, can rest right on the shin. So the hand, yeah, let it be gentle. See what feels good on the body. And then move in the other direction. Keep the elbows wide, keep the space between the shoulder blades wide. And just feel the body opening. Feel what's going on in the hip. And then when you're ready, use your breath, slowly come back, hug that knee into the chest, and then set it down. So there's process here. Take another breath, take your arms out to the side, feel the shoulder blades move away from the spine. When you get to the top, the palms come together. And you're going to slowly bring the palms down and roll down one vertebra at a time so that your arms dangle on the sides of the legs. So we, yep. And then we came here before. So let the head go. Let the ribs rest on the thighs. Let the sitting bones and the heels be grounded. Take a breath, slowly roll up like a pearl necklace, seated. And Julie used her hands on her thighs for more support. If you need more support as you roll up, more core strength, make sure that as you breathe and you exhale, you really feel the ribs move into the body. That's going to help you use your core strength. So one more time, take your arms up, take a breath. Feel the length in the side body. Yeah. Take the palms together, slowly roll down one vertebra at a time. When you get to the place where your arms need to separate, let them hang on the sides of the legs. Good. Claire, if you want to go back into your chair, if it's easier, do it. Go for it. Take a breath, feel your heels. Slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. Nice. Do some shoulder rolls forward and back. Really feel what's going on in the body. Maybe turn your head side to side. I want to do a seated twist on the chair. So everybody sit so that your knees are facing one side of the chair. Feel your feet grounded. You can be on top of your blocks with your feet or on the floor, but really feel how the rectangle of your torso is facing the side. Take a breath and you're going to twist from the base of the shoulder blades toward the back of the chair. You can see Julie's elbows are wide. The inner elbows move apart. Her head is following the action of the spine. And you're just going to breathe here. Every time you exhale, feel how the ribs soften in, back and down, but you never lost any height. Good. Can you still feel that lift of the armpit chest wall that we did with the belt? Can you still feel the base of the sternum to the top of the sternum lift, but the ribs soften from the front body to the back body? There you go. And then slowly unwind. We're going to move to the other side. Good. Now you're going to twist the other side. Inner elbows move apart. Can you find the broadness in the back body? Good. And now just allow the inhalation to make you long in the spine. Allow the exhalation to help twist you. Good. Breathing in and breathing out. Mary, hug the left ribs into the body slightly. From the outer, so not in front, but the side body. And keep your elbows wide. Breathing in, breathing out. Okay, slowly unwind. Interesting. Take your hands at your waist and bring your palms into the wall. Good. So you're in a half forward fold, right? Now, even here, can you feel your right thumb grounded and your left pinky outer wrist? Can you feel your left thumb grounded and your right pinky outer wrist? Turn your arms from the inside out. So everybody's arms should be relatively straight here. So Mary, you might want to step back and come more into an L. Take your hips back. It's a hip hinge. There you go. Good. Now, when you turn your upper arm bones in, that means the triceps drop down toward the floor and the biceps roll up toward the ceiling. Can you feel the chest wall lift? Base of the armpit to the top of the armpit? Can everybody feel that? And the side body lengthening? Good. And pull your ribs into the body. Now, you're going to slowly walk your hands up any amount up the wall. But keep the hip hinge. Yeah. There you go. You can't go that far because you're going to lose either the triceps rolling in and the biceps rolling out. You're going to lose the core, or you're going to feel how you're hanging out your shoulders. You want to feel the armpit chest wall lift. And then when you're ready, slowly walk your feet up to your hands. Take your hands, rest them one on top of the other. Rest your forehead on top of your palms or on top of the back of your hands.